Welcome back to the Wealthy Cowboy Show. Today, I want to talk about a topic that may be controversial to some people. I think it's huge in today's world, but it's about masculine leadership and why strong men still matter in this weak world. It's kind of like passive, indecisive, confusion. Men have just been hit with this recently in the past several years. I guess it's probably been on gradual decline, but and I found myself living that same way until I took control of my life. But as men, staying on the leadership topic, men are leaders. You know, we're put here to have families, to multiply, and we're supposed to lead those families. And then, you know, some people have leadership of other things, of more men at work or on the battlefield or, you know, whatever in life in general. But we all at least are going to lead our families. And I just see so much of nobody stepping up to the plate. Nobody's leading it. Like I talked about before, it all starts with leading yourself. And if you're just sitting on the couch watching TV and your highlight of the day is Sunday, watching football Sunday or Saturday or whatever, and you're not taking care of your family, like, what are you even doing? That's where it all starts. It starts with taking care of yourself and then your family, and then you can branch out to others. But I just see so much of masculine men kind of going away and not being leaders, and that's what got us into this where we are in our country. And when you talk about masculine men, you know, the toxicity is toxic masculinity is a big word, and people are afraid of strength. But if you look at strong people, you know, I think it kind of got confused, like strength with bullies. Just because you have the power to put somebody in their place or beat somebody up or talk down to somebody, or you're smarter than them or whatever it is, just because you have the strength to do something, a real leader is not going to do that. A good, strong leader is not going to do that. You look at somebody like Joe Rogan. I listen to him all the time. He's a very in shape man. He's very knowledgeable. He's very well spoken, and he's able to sit down, talk to people with differing ideas, and he's able to beat up probably a lot of people. The average person, he could beat them up. He knows martial arts. He's strong. He's in shape. He can beat them up, but he doesn't do that. He doesn't even raise his voice. He doesn't even get into arguments. He's very stoic. And I think that's huge for a leader to be stoic. That's a really good thing to study. And I think once you have that confidence and you get comfortable with yourself, you got that self-confidence and you get comfortable knowing that you're in control, the outside stuff doesn't affect you, and you can be more stoic. You can be more emotionally detached, and other people aren't going to control you as much. And I think that's what a leader has to be: clear, calm, and convicted, you know, in their beliefs, and not have their emotions tied to the outside world, to other people, you know, not always going up and down with their emotions. And as men, we're called to be protectors and providers and visionaries and leaders. And we're just not seeing that. We've been on decline. Hopefully, if you're listening to this show, if you're listening to stuff like this, you're interested in this and you're working on becoming a better leader, becoming a better provider, a better protector. It kind of all goes together. That was for me, for my family. I wanted to make more money. I wanted to be in better shape, to be a better protector. And I have a vision for my family and my kids and all this stuff like that. So it's really on us And if you're not doing that, I mean, I don't know what you're doing. I think that's what a man is. A man's got to be a leader. And we're starting to kind of see that. We're starting to see some strong men step up in our society. And hopefully it's a movement that kind of trickles down, and maybe we're in that cycle to where we bottomed out on that bad ideology. We're going to see strong men on the rise now. And I think it's all, it's just so many traits. You got to be able to take ownership. You got to be able to say, man, I messed up. That was my fault. And course correct. And control that direction and control your emotions, and be able to realize you've been on the wrong path and you need to course correct. That's a big thing with leadership, I think, is being able to take all that in and then make a choice, make a decision, not a choice, actually. Make a decision that you're gonna step up. And I would just say I challenge men out there to step up and to be a leader, especially in your home, and lead your children, lead your kids to be better people, because that's the next generation. And we've seen it get softer and softer and softer, and to where we've gotten to now. But if you step up at home and you lead your family in the right direction, and you lead yourself in the right direction, and then you can go lead somebody at work, get in a leadership position at work, whether that's one person underneath you, or you start, getting promoted up through the ranks. And I think you will, once you take on that responsibility. And then just in life in general, being able to lead, who knows, you could step up and be a leader in your community, be a leader in your state, being a leader of the country. I know most people don't want to do that, but just leadership roles, and when you being able to speak up when something's wrong, being able to speak up and speak out, and you're not afraid to stand out and lead people in the right direction. I challenge y'all to do that, to just take control of your life, step up, become a masculine, strong man, and become a leader of your family, your home life, your work life, your community. And we'll see y'all next time.